Well, welcome to Dr. K. Good evening. I live in Alabama. I'm just in Oklahoma, my hometown, Oklahoma, for the holidays, and it's great to be in Oklahoma for the holidays. That's also a great way to get cheap applause. Glad to be in town. My mother is having a birthday tomorrow. She's going to be 71, and I won't live to see Christmas after saying that on YouTube. But, you know, my mother taught me everything. She taught me how not to be prejudiced, how to be open-minded, not judgmental, how to be thrifty. Okay, how to be cheap. Not just how to be cheap, how to be financially anorexic. You remember when the Twix candy bars first came out? Chocolate, caramel, with that cookie crunch. When she saw those TV commercials, she said, "They're selling you a cookie and charging you for a candy bar." And I'm thinking, okay, cookies do cost less than candy bars, and they're charging those shysters. Where would this world be without those with the courage to decry the social injustices of a candy bar commercial? I arrived in Oklahoma on Sunday, so I've been in Oklahoma for 2 days. That means, according to the law of averages, I have heard the B.C. Clark's jingle 251 times. I think you know what I mean. You know it's a time of year we sing this song till it rings in your ear. We'll sing this song until you ail at B.C. Clark's anniversary sale. We sing this every Christmas at a pitch you can't ignore. We'd like for you to shop with us, but sorry, you're just too poor. We've crammed these lyrics straight down your throats since 1892. We'll sing this song until you wail at B.C. Clark's anniversary sale. Yeah, thank you. But that's not the strangest ad I've seen. A couple of weeks ago I saw this. I was watching CBS News overnight, which is strange enough, and they have this doctor come on and do a public service announcement. And he said, "During the holiday season, give that special gift to the woman you love. Give her a pap smear." Okay, pap smears save lives, so give the gift of life. Give the gift of life to the woman you love. Gentlemen, I've been through a divorce and 2 breakups this year, so maybe I'm not in the best position to give advice as to how to treat a lady. But I have to have an opinion here. If you want to give her a pap smear for Christmas, fine, but give her a necklace and a bracelet on top of that. Okay, maybe not on top of that, but you know, don't make that your primary gift, okay? It's not something she wants to open up under a tree. It would not make a good stocking stuffer. And don't offer her the home version. Don't offer to throw in a mammogram or a preliminary oral exam. What I'm saying is, there's a fine line between playing Santa and playing doctor. So don't treat your lady like she's a ho-ho-ho. Please don't. Anyway, my name is Kelly Flanagan. And yes, I know, that's a very Irish name. Actually, I'm part French and part Irish. Therefore, every time I go into a bar, I pick a fight and then surrender. You want a piece of meat? You can have one. I have an Irish name, but I don't drink. I'm not Catholic. I hate potatoes. Okay, I don't really hate potatoes. I just can't eat them because I'm diabetic. Did I just surrender to a starchy vegetable? Damn French. Oh, excuse my French. When French people cuss, do they say excuse my English? I don't know. I mentioned that I don't drink. There's a reason I don't drink. You see, I already say silly things, fall asleep at inappropriate times, and drive badly while sober. So I figured giving me alcohol would be like giving Viagra to Bill Clinton. I mentioned that I'm diabetic. I haven't always been diabetic. But you see, in 1998, I moved from Oklahoma to Alabama. And when you move to a place where they deep fry green beans and turkey legs and then have bread pudding for dessert, type 2 diabetes is like a prerequisite for citizenship. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And it's a scary thing because, you know, it can affect the feet, it can affect the kidneys, it can affect the pancreas, the heart, the vision. And if that's not bad enough, I was watching television one time and a Cialis commercial came on, and this guy said that diabetes contributed to his ED. Let me tell you something, folks. I have lived in Alabama for 10 years. And if diabetes contributes to erectile dysfunction, the South is not going to rise again. No, sir. I felt bad for that guy on TV. I hope the Cialis works for him. Can you imagine waking up in the morning and knowing that that lancet that you stick your finger with to check your blood sugar is the only prick you can still use? Oh my goodness. But I love Oklahoma. I love being in Oklahoma. You know, when you're in Oklahoma, you know that God is everywhere. That's because every time a business closes down or relocates, our church opens up in the vacant building. And they don't give it much of a facelift either. You can be driving down the road and say, I'm going to stop and get a burger. Oh, community outreach, okay. I'm going to stop for some gas. Oh, Church of God, okay. Church of God, that's generic. And so back in the 90s when Walmarts were building supercenters and moving out of their old buildings, that was a huge boom for the charismatic movement. They were like, we got a department store now, we're in the big time. Look, they left some name tags for our ushers. If we take over that Sears, Joyce Meyer will come visit us. I mean, before that, that Journey Church in Norman was stuck in the Buy for Less grocery store. Now, call me old-fashioned, call me traditional, call me Presbyterian, whatever, but I cannot attend worship in a church that used to be a supermarket. I keep thinking that the minister's going to say, okay, this is Communion Sunday, everybody line up in aisle 6 for the bread. This is an open communion, white, whole wheat, rye, sourdough. Pick up your grape juice at the demo table. Look for communion bagels. Brothers and sisters, when you feel tempted by the impulse aisles of life, let God put you in the express lane. Now let's bow your heads and do our weekly tithes and offerings. You always hear that what you give to the church comes back to you tenfold. But brothers and sisters, this is double coupon day. It will come back 20-fold. Okay. And now some special music from Led Zeppelin. There's a lady next door, goes to church at a store, and she's taking the safe way to heaven. God bless you all. Thank you very much. Give it over, Dr. K.